The Walk in 3D, a Robert Zemeckis film. This film is 2 hours long. I'm going to read it back to you. 12 people have walked on the moon, but only one man, Philippe Petit, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, has ever walked on an immense void between the World Trade Center towers, guided by his real-life mentor, Papa Rudy, played by Ben Kingsley, and aided by an unlikely band of international recruits. Petit and his gang overcome long odds, betrayals, dissension, and countless close calls to conceive and execute their mad plan. Award-winning director Robert Zemeckis uses advanced technology in the service of an emotional, character-driven story. The Walk is the love letter to Paris and to New York City in the 1970s, but most of all to the towers of the World Trade Center. All right, let's talk a little bit about this movie and about the 3D. This is a true story. This really happened. I believe it happened in 1974, but I don't really want you to Google it because you're gonna ruin the story. If this is the first time you ever heard about this, then don't Google anything. Go out and get The Walk, watch it, 3D, and you're going to be thrilled to death. This thing is an amazing story. I'm not going to tell you if he made it, but he attempted to walk between the Twin Towers on a wire that he strung out, which was totally illegal. And so the first half of the movie is melodramatic. It's a little slow, it takes place building up, kind of a love story involved, and he has his doubts, and it shows when he was younger and entertaining on the streets and things like that, but he was always looking for this magical place to string his wire that he could walk and have a world audience. And so he picks the Twin Towers before they were finished. They were under construction, and his friends and him devise a way, and then that's the second half of the movie. It becomes like a heist, like Ocean's 11. They've got to get up there, they got to string this wire, nobody could know about it, and they got to pull this off. I mean, that's the hard part, is getting the dang wire up there between the two buildings and nobody knowing about it. And I'm not going to tell you much else after that, but I'm going to tell you that and you can tell by the cover and everything, he's out on the wire. And so the first half is kind of melodramatic. Second half, it really takes off, the heist and getting it all. I say heist, but it's being able to get this wire up there. And let's talk about the 3D. There's reports that some people, when they saw this in the theater, actually threw up because of the height, and they were dizzy. There is some amazing depth in the 3D, I will say that, and it's probably the only way to watch this movie, if you ask me. Although, I heard that, and I will agree the 3D was good, and the depth was phenomenal, and I wouldn't want to watch it any other way, but there are a lot more other 3D movies out there that now have this depth. I think this came out in 2012, but I'm not sure. So yeah, it's good. It's very good. I mean, I recommend it. I'm going to give it 4.0 out of 5 stars. The story is just amazing. Get it. You won't regret it. I'm going to watch it again. That's a good Saturday rainy day movie. So I highly recommend it, and I hope you like this review. And as always, like and subscribe. God bless and good night.